we have these crazy policies of open borders, which we kind of touched on, and we had the very unfortunate act of the murder of Laken Riley,
Yes.
which happened in your district in Athens, Georgia.
In Athens.
And we talked about it for maybe a couple months. It was a big headline, and somehow it's kind of fizzled away because the news cycle and people's attention spans are so short.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of a big talking point. I remember at a Trump rally, they had signs, say her name, and now barely mentioned anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But it's something that Georgians think about all the time.
Mm-hmm. It is. And not only that, but in Gainesville itself, we had Maria.
Yes.
The little 12-year-old girl.
Those signs were everywhere.
They were everywhere. And it was phenomenal to see how Sheriff Couch and the district attorney worked together and how they were able to identify where this girl was and that she was being held in Ohio. And that situation got resolved, and the perpetrator, an illegal alien from Guatemala, was arrested and is now facing charges in Ohio first, and then Georgia. But the Laken Riley murder so galvanized our area, my home area of Athens, and literally the entire nation. But we have not forgotten Laken Riley, and we will not forget Laken Riley. And much of that, of what you were hearing, though you're not hearing her name spoken, what happened to her has influenced much policy going forward. The SAVE Act, for one thing, closing the border, ensuring that the having a secure border, which is so essential to having a secure nation, is a paramount topic of discussion in this election. In order to define what's going to happen in the future, we've got to have a border wall. We've got to stop the parole program that allowed Laken Riley's murderer to come into the country under the Biden-Harris administration. Though her name is not said that much anymore, the impact of what happened is still there and has influenced a lot of policy. And that's one thing I want to mention to folks. Policy is what matters, not personality. Policy is what matters. Policy is what's going to affect your life and my life. Policy affects inflation. Policy affects crime. Policy affects the security of our country. It's not personality. About the only place that personality really plays a serious place is across the table from a foreign leader. And then I want to fight her.